is Ray West from Red Apples 45 in the Bronx, New York. Ray's Cafe, baby. I don't try to catch the whole thing. I try to find like little quiet parts.
You are gone, I'm so all alone. Here's
I just started as a DJ, so I remember when I first got a sampler and I wanted to sample records, but I wasn't thinking about producing records, but I wanted to have incorporated in my DJ set a little sampler. This is a long time ago, an 8-second Gemini sampler. Then when I figured that thing out, I was like, wow, I gotta get something else, and that's when I got an MP60 and I wanted to just make beats.
you are gone. 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 I'm so all alone. Is what's
I never reached too far ahead. I just wanted to accomplish this first. And then once I felt like I understood and did that, then I wanted to accomplish the next step. And that's how music has always been for me. From loving records at an early age, like 5th, 6th grade, loving my parents' records, and then starting to get UTFO records and Houdini records and having my own, to wanting 2 turntables. And by 13 I had 2 different types of turntables, and then everything just was little at a time. Like, I know who the Intruders are, but I don't know this record inside out. So I just was having fun I knew just by looking at it that it would have something that would be, have the soul that I'm looking for. Even when I shop or dig, I usually go by how it looks, and I never listen to them, I look at the records, where they were made, what year they were made. So this right now, I know I would find this in a store and be like, yeah, I'll take this, I really like it. It's got exactly what I'm looking for. It's almost like a love song. It's got that slow down vibe that I like. It sounds like modern day, soul music, and it's got that vinyl texture. After it's recorded, go in a little live hand instruments, live little keys, shakers, whatever, but subtle. Still keep the sample up front, I like these sounds like that. See how it adds to what's there, like it's real subtle. Bring it up, lighten it out a little more then. When I start to work, it always comes from records. So I'll start to work in one of these samplers, get some structure down, like a skeleton of a song, something that sounds like it got the right vibe, and I'll take it as far as I feel comfortable, and then I'll record it. You know, I'll track it out and record it, and leave room for the MC or the vocalist to do what they do, and then I'll come in and add more stuff like live percussion or synth, Moog synth from, you know, ambient background environmental sounds. Their ideas might give me the ideas on how to complete the song. So I try to produce the beat in a way that leaves a lot of creative room, but it's got to have that heart and soul that I love, you know? You know, this is classic Blue Note, you know, real quality jazz. And yeah, sometimes when I take stuff like this, I do it just for me, because I know that I might not even, you know, use this because of who the artists are. Like, they're great, you know, but I like to play with it, you know. So we found some really cool horn loop that had that jazz feel, and then I took another just horn stab and put that on its own with some crazy effects, and just added a real low bass and a hi-hat that was sent to a different effect, but made it triple to try to give it sort of like a jazz player playing a hi-hat along with it, trying to make things sound a little imperfect, perfectly. The way I took the sample, the horn, it wasn't really coming in. It was coming in at an odd time, and I just had to play with the time a little bit to get it to sound right. I originally wanted to take 4 bars. I wound up taking 2. That's what gave me the idea for the other horn stab. So even though, like, the roadblocks, like you were talking about before, with working with gear that has limited potential, the roadblock will cause you to think of a different solution that you would have never thought of if there was no roadblocks. And those are the things that are the adventure in making music. For me, when you're doing it and you have all type of potential, you don't have nothing. It's almost boring to me, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that's making you work for it, and that work will bring you to a place you didn't expect. I would rock it like that. I would probably do the same thing. I would record this like this, and then I would build onto it. extra horn coming in the background. Because of that train feel that ride. So you gotta leave room for the MC. What they do might inspire me to add something too. Like they can make a song out of something, and then that made me think of this certain cut, or it needs this there, or the sounds of birds need to happen here. It's you leave room for the other artist, then you can really max out. So I try to almost never finish anything when I'm working. Yo, my name is Ray West, and these beats are called Alone in the Rain and Pass the Gravy.